What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with another haul video. This is gonna be a pretty big video. I don't know. Depends on your definition of big. That's what she said. Um, yeah. Shout out to all my subscribers and followers on Instagram and such. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Make it your thing to actually subscribe down below. I am still running a contest for my 500 subscriber video contest. That goes until the 15th of May. And I still have a contest going over for my Instagram page. That's King of the Golden State on Instagram. So it's King underscore of underscore the underscore Golden State at Instagram. So check that out. Yeah. So for this, we're just doing this just based on a focus, really, just focusing on a haul video. So I had a lot of stuff I picked up over the weekend, and I grabbed a lot of stuff, guys. So without further ado, it's not just comic books, but for example, it was a record. I believe it was Record Store Day was over the weekend. Every day is a different weekend, so every day is a different thing. So I went down the street just to check things out. There's a shop called Record Gallery over on, in my neighborhood, and I went down there to see what the hell it had. And I really didn't look too hard because they had like records, and I need to get into the record game, but I didn't really care too much. So I looked in there, gave it a look, and the thing I saw were these that really stuck out in my eyes was three three VHS tapes, pretty much important in my lifetime. Um, Star Wars, with New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Yeah, these are in great shape. These are in great condition. Shout out to TiVo, Lords of the Long Box. In one of his streams, I believe from last week, it was one of his last recent streams. He had showed off one of these. Showed off his set, and I realized I didn't have a VHS set of Star Wars anymore. So I was like, whatever. But walking into this record shop, they were selling these for $2 a piece. So I got this whole set for $2, and this is all with the Leonard Maltin interviews and everything, and it's got the back all for some really cool pictures in the back, and it just reminds me back of my childhood. So I do have a VCR, so it's kind of cool to want to pop these in and get these things watching, instead of watching like the special editions or any kind of bullshit, post these tapes. And yeah, guys, if you ever get around to it, get a chance to, just get yourself a VCR if you don't have one anymore. Or to you millennials, if you don't know what a VCR is, it's a video cassette recorder. And pick these up. Go to your local record shop, see if you can find something like this and pick them up. And, if you were raised on watching like the special editions as a kid, for you millennials, I feel bad for you. You guys probably should be picking these up. They're great. So yeah, I picked these up $2 each from my local record shop down the street. Yes, down the street. You never know what you'll find in your neighborhood. You don't have to travel too hard. So, on to the comic books, guys. Picked this up last week. I'm not a Buffy person. I really am not, honestly. But I am a Jenny Frison fan, and I love Frison's work. And she really nailed it with the artwork on Buffy the Vampire Slayer with this cover, and I thought it was really badass. So just looking at that, it was like, I think this was like a $20 book, but I was like, I have to get this. This is really cool. I love Frison stuff, man, and it's really badass. So I had to pick that up. I don't know if there's anything suspicious with this cover, like maybe, this is basically a picture of Allison Hannigan. Those who know her from American Pie. She was also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but just looking at her in this picture makes her look like she's probably a vampire or undead of some sort. I don't know. I don't follow the Buffy series, so if those who have, maybe you guys could tell me down in the comments. Maybe if she's like undead in this picture or not, or maybe it's just the way the picture is drawn. I don't know. Going through my brother's comic collection, he pretty much wasn't really big on his comic collection anymore, so I just took upon what he had. So, I found this out of his comic collection, Tomb Raider Witchblade. From what I understand, this is the first appearance of Tomb Raider in comic form. So it's a Michael Turner cover, by Joe Weems inking and J.D. Smith doing, I believe, the coloring. So I had to pick that up, and I thought, I didn't have to pick it up. My brother gave it to me, so I was like, cool. I guess he's just clean. He was just pretty much cleaning stuff out, so I was kind of just digging it. He threw some other stuff in there too, but this one kind of stuck out after a while, so I thought it was pretty cool. Picked this up from the comic shop. Avengers number 12. This is an issue where Iron Man wields the Infinity Gauntlet. So I've seen this before, and I've seen it as I always thought it was like, it seemed like a tempting cover. Really, it's one of those things where I was like, I don't know if this comic is going to be a key comic or not, but whatever. But now it's generating some heat, and I always thought, I knew this book was going to do something. You felt like this book was going to do something down the line, and to see it, being a considerably hot comic book now, Avengers number 12, where Iron Man's wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. So screw it. So it's going for like it's going like $25, $20 on the internet right now. So I picked up 2. I said, screw it. Why the hell not? So I went in that direction. Just, whatever. Going through comic shops. Went through a couple of other multiple copy stuff. Picked up a Green Lantern from Half Price Books. Picked that one from Half Price Books. Excuse me. I've been slurring my speech, I guess. Regular comic shop, I found that. And that is Green Lantern number 1, but it's also got the error copy. And that's because the reason why it's an error is because it's got this teardrop right here. And I found that one for about $3.75. And I was like, what the hell? I heard it was like an error copy. I went to another comic shop, and it's kind of weird. I went to another comic shop earlier in the weekend, and this one was priced at $20. I think they got it wrong, though, because they priced this particular copy at $20, thinking it was like an error variant, but they didn't know what the error was. This one I found in another comic shop for $3.75, and they didn't know if it was an error to begin with. So I thought it was pretty funny. So it was one of those things. So whatever. Gotta try to stay on the Naomi train here, guys. So picked up a couple of copies of Naomi number 4, and then of course at another shop that had a copy of Naomi number 2. I already have a Naomi number 2, but it's good to keep your ear to the ground, just in case something comes up with this whole Naomi fiasco going on right now. It's because honestly, guys, it's kind of out of control at this point with Naomi. I mean, because raise your hand if you just raise your hand if you were with Naomi from the start. I'm not going to raise my hand. I mean, I think a lot of people are caught with their pants down with the fact that no one cared about Naomi until I got really, really scalding hot. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm one of those people. I never really cared for Naomi, when this first came out. I think we all looked at Naomi as a black comic character that no one really cared about, that we knew that was eventually going to get canceled. And once we figure out what the hell was going on with this character, that every single human being jumped on it. And I've been through several comic shops all over the Bay Area, and you cannot, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot find an issue number 1 anywhere. And I'm not even talking just issue number 1. Issue number 1, second print, anywhere in the Bay Area. I've been all over. You cannot find this comic book anywhere. And I believe on April 24th, this coming Wednesday. There's supposed to be a final print. That's already selling on eBay for $20. It's crazy right now. So I kind of wish I was in a time machine, going back to a couple weeks ago and just scooping up these books without anybody knowing. I mean, tell me what you think, guys. I mean, Naomi, is she the next Harley Quinn Batman Adventures 12, or is she the next, New Mutants 98, first, Deadpool? I mean, does this book have staying power? I mean, there's so much like talk about this character. You get to ask yourself. I mean, some people want to say sell it right now, and I've done that. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't get too much for it. And the book is still climbing up. And I'm saying that in retrospect. Or do you wait? Because I looked on what was it GPA analysis. I know this should be a whole nother video, but I looked on GPAanalysis.com, and a 9.8 for this book has gone up to $500. Last sold was $500. That's nuts. That's insane. So, does this book have staying power? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Brian Michael Bendis as a finisher. I've always been a big fan of Brian Michael Bendis as a starter. So, I don't know. I mean, like, Naomi is one of those things where I think it's going to probably have staying power for a limited time. I'm not sure how long, though. But I figure I'd pick up enough copies just to wait it out and see where it goes. So, there's that. Picked up this one here, Bitterroot #1. It's a Mike Mignola variant. You can still find those out in the wild. It's pretty cool. This one I thought was heartbroken. I was never going to get to again, but because I saw somebody else buy it over on the day it came out. It was War of the Realms, War Scrolls #1. I really don't care about this cover. Nothing personal. All I know is that I picked up a cover and it goes for about close to $15-20 right now on the internet. If it was being sold right now. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I had a gift card for like $50, but I saw $30 left on it, so I spent it on that. So basically, essentially, I got that for free. Avengers #10, First Immortal Hulk. I just figured, what the hell, I just picked that up. Also, so eventually, it was essentially free, because my birthday was last month. Picked this one up from another comic shop, Incredible Hulk #169. That's the first appearance of the Bi Beast. That is, I only picked this up because of a couple things. One is a Herb Trimpe art, and two, Al Ewing, the writer for Immortal Hulk, has been talking about the Bi Beast. So he's talking about trying to bring that back into the, Immortal Hulk run. So I figure I picked that up since the first appearance. Got this one at Half Price Books. That's also the Ultimates #26. That's when the Incredible Hulk wields the Infinity Gauntlet. Again, it's a speculation on, if he's probably doing it in the Avengers movie. This one I picked up from another comic shop close to a garage sale that failed, because I went to the garage sale and it didn't have anything. So I went to the closest comic shop and found Incredible Hulk 377. This is my second copy, but this copy is in such a clean copy. It's such a clean condition right now. The new Incredible Hulk, basically. Love this cover. This is one of the first comic books I collected, but I collected this one I collected this one in a second print. This one I got for about $8, and it's very clean, guys. I mean, the corners are sharp. The spine is there's no spine stress or anything like that. And yeah, this is almost considerable. Like, I could probably get this pressed and slabbed. I would consider that. So pick that up. Another book I picked up from Half Price Books was this variant edition of Wolverine Weapon X. I was like, screw it. Why the hell not? I don't have that cover. It's a great Adam Kubert cover. Something that made me really happy. real quick, guys, small service announcement. Pick this up. And this is Angel number 0. This is my second copy I picked up in the past week. And for one, I'm glad I picked it up. I picked up a cover price. It's a secret variant. There's a couple of shops in the area that already priced this up for $25. I believe $15 on one shop and $25 on another shop. I get it. That's great. But going out to other shops, you guys probably shouldn't do that. The reason why it's called a secret variant is for a reason. It's a secret. And to see, shops from the get-go just pick it out of their pile and price it up, I just don't think it's the right thing to do. That's just me. That's me personally. I think as a secret variant, it should stay within the pile, and just let the customer pick it out. I would give that the customer or the clientele a week, basically, to have that chance to pick it from the pile. If it's not there, then price it up. That's just me. I'm not a fan of somebody who I'm not a fan of a shop that knows about that secret variant already and picks it out and spoils it, because right now that spoils the surprise. You know what I mean? So tell me what you guys think about that. I really just am not a fan of somebody of a comic shop that spoils it by picking out the secret variant and pricing it up. It's just not me. So I found 2 shops that have these, and I was really stoked to find those 2 shops had them still in their pile. Made me happy. So that was the thing. Let me see. Went to another comic shop, found a couple of copies of Dr. Fate number 1. There was talk about that being, I believe, television related. I'm not sure. So I found 2 copies at a comic shop. One's in great shape. The other one's got a couple, a little spine rub or whatever, color rub. So that was pretty. I'm not a fan of the Dr. Fate stuff personally, but I'm kind of like whatever. But I only picked up 2 of the best. I picked up 2 of the best copies they had there, and moved on with my life. These I picked up from the same shop. These were, I'm not real certain as far as what they are all about, but these were on the CBSI Hot 10 list, and I think it's because they're hard to obtain as far as a complete cover, really. So I thought, what the hell, I'll pick up all 3. Justice League 20, I believe this is original cover, and the other 2 here are variants, but they all still connect. So I believe these are on the CBSI Hot 10. So I was like, whatever. Yeah, I'll just pick these up, give them a shot. And then in the same shop, you can't really believe these are still sitting around. But these I picked up hanging around that same shop, and they were all there in really good shape. And these are all the first cameo appearance of the Immortal Hulk. So the first time the Immortal Hulk stepped foot into this Marvel universe was right here in this issue. And of course, he had the variants there, but the variants, the secret variants, he had there for $15. These were cover, and I was like, screw it, man. I mean, it's the first appearance of it's first cameo appearance of Immortal Hulk. That's like saying his first cameo appearance of Wolverine, but whatever weight you want to put in that. It's good to have these hanging around in case something like that major happens. So I don't know. I think the Naomi buzz right now is actually overriding the Immortal Hulk. So it's kind of mind blowing. Again, I was over in Half Price Books, and I found another copy of this Batman Detective Comics 27. Because the reason why I'm picking this up is because it's got a tie-in to the upcoming Batman Last Night on Earth storyline, which is pretty much coming around the pipe. Also, at the half price books I was at, found a couple copies of these. I believe this has a semblance. I forgot what the hell the semblance was. Ultimates 25. I want to say it's not something to do with the Hulk wielding the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's Infinity Gauntlet related. Please tell me in the comments, guys. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. But I'm not saying it's a major book, but it's a major spec book. But I guess all will be revealed once Endgame comes out this Thursday or Friday. I got Thursday tickets, so I'll be catching that on Thursday. So I'm sure I might be able to pull up another video, or maybe I'll pull up videos of comics I've shown you guys already. Just say, hey guys, this or this, but I don't want to spoil anything, so who knows. Got a shop, picked up a couple of copies of DC Nation Zero. Big whoop. Also picked up Blackest Night number 7. I never read any of Blackest Night. I'm probably going to find some time at some point in my life to do so. I believe this is the first appearance of the White Lantern, which has a tie-in to Naomi. So this was, I've picked up 2 copies. I found these at my LCS. Well, not my LCS. It is my local comic shop, but it's a comic shop down the street from where I live. My real local comic shop is really it's about 20 minutes away. But I went down the street, went to a comic shop down there, and found both copies there, so I picked them both up. Might sell these at some point. These are going for like $30 each, just based on the speculation of the whole Naomi kick. So that was pretty cool. So I had to pick these up. Couldn't say no. Let me see what else we got here, guys. Almost done. Also, my LCS is going through a dollar bin, and they had Wraith number 3 or number 2, and I believe this has a tie-in to the Guardians of the Galaxy. So these were in their dollar bin. But the problem was their dollar bin had them packaged in a pack of 4. And I thought, holy shit! All right, so basically, I took these up to the register, and it was a pack of 4 marked $1. So basically, he gave them to me for 25 cents each, and I thought, all right, why the hell not? And I believe it has a Guardians of the Galaxy tie-in. So I forgot. It's late. I forgot what the tie-in was, but if you do know, please tell me down in the description. And then, of course, what else did I pick up? Same comic shop. Found this one. I don't really find too many Jack Kirby's I don't remember, but Thor 140 is the first appearance of Giant Man, or Growing Man, excuse me, of the Growing Man, and I thought it was, a pretty cool copy, and so I really dug it. Really cool drawing by Kirby. I love the work, the craftsmanship and everything done by Kirby. It's really badass. And then funny, the owner who sold it to me pointed out that Thor is swinging a hammer under his hair and under his jaw and right by his neck. It's so funny, but it's a really underrated cover. Also, another comic shop I usually frequent at, I picked up this one here. I had to pick this one up. This is Avengers number 8. It's not a great copy. It's kind of a jacked up spine and everything, and got a tear on the top, but everything's still kept together, believe it or not. It's got a tear here, and it's the first appearance of Kang. I really wanted a first appearance of Kang the Conqueror. Especially when there's speculation that maybe Kang the Conqueror is in the Avengers Endgame. I highly doubt it, but I didn't want him to hold the book there, and all of a sudden there's talk that Kang was in Avengers Endgame. That'd be like, oh my god, all of a sudden that book becomes like, a high priced book, whatever. I don't know. So I just figured, I'm gonna, pull the trigger and give it a shot. I had to do it. So we'll see. Because speaking of those who are going to see Avengers Endgame or have seen it already, please do not spoil it. See the other fan base or other people wanting to watch it, because I want to watch it. I'm catching it, on Thursday, and I don't want to have anybody spoil my shit. And honestly, if I watch it, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody else, because you know what? I'm not going to be that guy. So we'll see come Thursday. And of course, last but not least, guys, to finish this whole thing off, I got one of my books back that I traded to get a major grail of mine. So now I want to say about almost a year ago that I got that major grail, and that major grail is Tales of Suspense 39, first appearance of Tony Stark as Iron Man, or Tony Stark and Iron Man. But in order to do that, I had to trade off one of my major books to get that. Finally, I got it back after focusing, because I really just slack sometimes. Finally got this book back. That's right. That is, let me adjust the camera. Fantastic Four, number 48, first appearance of the Silver Surfer and Galactus, both cameo on the last page. And I'm just stoked to get this back. I mean, at this grade, it's one of those things where I'm just like really happy to have in my collection. It makes me really happy. And I got to figure out what else I got to get too. But that's about it, guys. Once again, glad you guys watched the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the in the video. That makes me really happy. Helps grow the video. And like I said, I still have that 500 subscriber contest for the one book I have out for a prize. And right now, the current leader in that contest is me, because I still hold the book. So please feel free, check out that video and check out the rules and get back to me, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.